Hello, it is day 87 of 100 days, 100 videos, 200 questions, and my desk is once again a mess. I have no excuse. This is Valentine's Day presents, diamond art, headband, whatever. That's just the way I live right now. I'm actually kind of excited. I was looking over because I couldn't remember what day it was on because I can never remember, even though I do this every day. And I had my day 84 had 27 views. I don't know where that came from. Where did these 27 people come from? Or I should say, where did these 26 people come from? Because I feel like one is usually my sister. But it's like, should I actually get ready for these? Am I making an impression? A single impression. Because the videos surrounding it have 0 views. So, not even my sister has watched them. So... That's okay. This is where we start. This is where Mr. Beast started too. He had 0 views, I'm sure, at one point. Right? Right? All right, let's get into it because I don't want to make this long. I got stuff to do. It's late at night. Okay, how does confidence affect relationships? So, I guess the initial thought that I have is that you have to relate confidence to trust. If you do not trust not only your partner or your friend or someone in your family, whoever the relationship is, doesn't necessarily have to be romantic, or you don't trust yourself, there is no confidence. Trust comes before confidence, I think. So I guess it could be a little bit of a chicken and an egg situation, but yeah, if you have no trust in your partner, no matter who that partner is and what the relationship is with you, you're not going to be confident in it. You're not going to be confident in the relationship as a whole, which in turn means that it's destined to fail, or at least not succeed to the extent that it could if that confidence and trust was there. Of course, unless it's warranted, because in some cases it is. So that's a really interesting question. Thank you, ChatGPT, for that 87 days ago. Because I never thought about that, because I think in my own life, I have more trouble with the self-trust / self-confidence than I do with the trust in others and the confidence in others. And I don't think that comes from me being naive or gullible or expecting a lot from someone. It actually is like the opposite. It's like I don't even get past the point of trusting them or having confidence in them because I haven't passed the barrier of having confidence in myself and my own value that I bring to the table. And when you don't have that, you can never get to that next step. And it's interesting because actually in this 100 days of questions, I would recommend a lot of people do it because I've had a lot of epiphanies on my own as a result of doing these silly little daily questions, and that's one of them. So a few weeks ago, I had the epiphany that I like to be the person who gets fired versus quits, or gets dumped versus dumps. And I think a lot of that is related to this point where it's like affirming my belief that I am not worthy. Right? And having that belief affirmed is valuable to me. And it actually feels kind of good. Granted, the rest feels like garbage, of course, but being like, ha, I was right, feels good to me. It's the misery you know versus the misery you don't. So that's kind of why I go into situations with very low expectations, with the anticipation that I am going to somehow mess it up, ruin it. And I don't think I'm alone in that. And I've really been hard on working on my confidence. I'm working on this as well. At setting the expectation for success and working towards that versus working towards the expectation of not failing, of trying not to fail. I'm actually trying to succeed. So, and it's a different way to function. And it's not perfect. I'm not saying that if you can figure out this trick that you will never fail again. failure is a big part of life. Failure is a big part of growth. Failure is a big part of like things that are good in the world. And I know that feels wrong, but it is, because without failure, you have no growth. You have no measure of success. You, with no lows, you can't experience the highs. So appreciate the failure as it comes. Appreciate the times that you're sad or lonely or even a little bit hurt, a little bit in pain, because those are the times that are allowing you to experience and feel the happiness, the love, the connection that otherwise you couldn't. I've gone on a tangent here, so let's dial it back, and we're going to go to our next question, which is from the big book of questions. We're on day 87, and the question is, which of the following restrictions could you best tolerate? Leaving the country permanently or never leaving the state in which you now live? Leaving the country permanently. Yeah, I would be a little bit sad. This is where Skyline lives. But I would be opening myself up to so much more of the world by leaving the country permanently and closing myself off to so much of the toxic energy that is the political environment here. And that's no matter what side you're on, it's still toxic. And so that is the easiest decision I've had to make. Definitely leaving the country. I have the rest of the world to explore. Otherwise, I have to stay in the state. Never leaving the state in which you know, never leaving Ohio? Like, we have nothing here. We don't have beaches. We don't have mountains. We don't have scenery. Like, no, I'm not staying in Ohio. Like, there's no question there. And I'm actually activating my Siri here, so she might talk. Yeah, easy answer. On that note, it is day 87, 100 days, 100 videos, 200 questions. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you tomorrow, still in Ohio, because this hasn't come true yet.